Hey everyone, welcome to the mock scrape tutorial video. You know, since we started Harness Creek Outdoors, we've been getting a ton of questions from people about all aspects of the outdoors. But the number one question that comes in is about mock scrapes. The mock scrape is our way of, one, extending the season. You know, we tell people we hunt whitetails all year long. You know, does that mean we're out, climbing into tree stands and trying to shoot whitetails all year long? Absolutely not. This is how this extends our hunt. This is how we interact with the deer. We're using the mock scrape to take an inventory on preferably the bucks in our area, but also the does. The deer are doing the same thing. That's why they hit these mock scrapes, especially in the pre-season. All right, first off, let's briefly talk about whitetail anatomy. The first thing we want to talk about whenever we're talking about whitetails is their nose. Their nose is responsible for taking in the information that allows them to make 99% of all the decisions they make during the day. There are 4 locations of the whitetail's body that they use to deposit scent at a scrape, and those are the preorbital glands around the eyes, the tarsal glands at the hock, and the interdigital glands in between the hooves, and of course their urine. When a deer paws the ground with his hooves, he's depositing that scent from that interdigital gland in between the hooves. And more often than not, they have a licking branch that hangs over top of that ground, or that scrape where the ground is pawed up. It appears that the deer is actually licking or chewing on that branch, but what he's doing is he's moistening it with the saliva in his mouth so that the scent from his preorbital glands will hold and stick to that branch, the urine and tarsal glands. In the fall of the year, as we approach the rut, we start to see bucks that are urinating on their hind legs, right on their hocks. And what they're doing is they're actually rubbing their hind legs together. What's happening is urine is actually washing down their legs across their tarsal glands and then down the bottom of their leg to their hoof, where the buck is depositing that tarsal gland scent and urine into the scrape. When you're setting up your mock scrapes this year, really try to be as scent-free as possible. All right, find a product that you can trust, that you're going to use religiously, and stick with it. For us, that product is ElimiShield. The ElimiShield hunt line is absolutely incredible. Since we started using it, the production we're seeing on our mock scrapes is absolutely incredible. We always did pretty good, with our mock scrapes, but some of them were hit or miss. And since we've been using the ElimiShield product, the deer are coming up to they're not hesitating at all. All right, building mock scrapes. What are we looking for? We're looking for an overhanging branch where we can put our antlerized ghost wick with our urine on it. And we also have the ground underneath it that we rake up with our scuffle hoe to make it look like a deer pawed the ground and deposited their scent. By having that ghost wick up in the branch, up off the ground, it's going to get that scent up in the air and moving. By leaving the scent here on the ground, the deer is going to come, he's going to smell the ground, he's going to paw the ground, he's going to deposit his scent there. Deer are very social animals.
Guys, a mock scrape lets the bucks communicate, or even the deer I should say, communicate with each other.
Alright, deer urine products that you're going to use in your mock scrapes. For the past couple years we've been teamed up with the guys over at Antlerize, and I can only say that our entire team is completely blown away with the success we're having with the Antler RS products in our mock scrapes.
Last year, we had a picture of a buck who has been at the mock scrape 2 or 3 different times during the month of August, and then boom, he disappears. He's no longer to be seen in September. Mr. Halsey Van Loo, I'm going to say it was around October 20th, he showed back up, came to check that mock scrape. Now he's on the wall.
Do mock scrapes work? Well, this buck was on just about every single one of our mock scrapes until November the 4th. If you guys have any more questions about setting up mock scrapes or any other aspects of the outdoors, feel free to hit us up at hunterscreekoutdoors@gmail.com, or you can find us on Facebook at Hunters Creek Outdoors and shoot us a message there. We'd love to try and help you guys get all the information you need to get you pointed in the right direction. Good luck this fall, and as always from the Hunters Creek guys, shoot straight. Degrees, and a big buck right there. Got a big buck right there. That's great. Well, all right, building mock scrapes.
It's a process. It's 16, especially on the grill.
All right.